Good day, YouTube family. My name is Zandi, and this is Journey to Purpose TV. If you are joining me for the first time, welcome. And if you are subscribed and you are joining me for the second, third, or fourth time, or you've been watching my videos for a long time, welcome back. And I would like to urge those who have not yet subscribed to do so. I would really love your contribution in this channel, and please make sure that you interact with me on the comment section and share my videos with everybody you know. Today I want to talk about a topic that I don't know how to address. I will probably put a picture or a video of what I'm talking about today. It's with regards to the passing of one of the music artists, a lady called Zahara, her real name being Bulelwa Mkutukana. There's a lot being said around her passing, such that one doesn't know what to think. I don't want to go into details as what is said about what she was suffering from or what caused her to be sick, but apparently she became sick for a short while, was rushed into hospital, and within no time, while she was in hospital, she was transferred to ICU. Now, when I was listening to the memorial service and all the news, the breaking news regarding to her passing, I think it was e-news Mzansi, where a certain close relative was suggesting that it was not just sickness. She had been killed. Apparently, according to this relative, allegedly, according to this relative, something was put in her drink, and then that caused her to be sick, that affected her liver, and that led to her passing. Whether that is true or not, because the way e-news Mzansi is reporting, whoever this close relative is that is talking about what they think happened to Zahara, seems like they know what they are talking about. Like someone very close to her put poison in her drink, whatever it was, whether it's poison, but something that caused her to be no more today. And then she became ill quickly. And this happened apparently just 2 days after her fiance's family came to ask for her hand in marriage, and they made the lobola negotiations, and they paid part of the lobola. And before she passed on, according to e-news Mzansi and SABC News, the guy who wants to marry her, that is her fiance, was about to finalize the lobola payments. So concerning this particular lady, she has been through a lot. This woman, I don't want to go through what she went through. Apparently she experienced a lot from her former record label, she had challenges personally, she had challenges in her family, and I believe at some stage she lost a brother, and that led her to be very unstable emotionally, her emotions. And it was alleged that during that time she took in alcohol, and I don't want to call her names, and she was too heavy on alcohol as a result of her brother passing at that time. Now that she has passed on, they are trying to tie her passing to the fact that she was abusing alcohol at that stage. I personally don't believe that that was her current state, but at that stage, because of what she was going through, she happened to be abusing alcohol allegedly, and now people are trying to tie that to her death, that her liver had been affected by her abuse of alcohol in the past. But of course, there is these allegations as well from this close relative, apparently, that there's someone very close to her that put something in her drink after the fiance's family had come to ask for her hand in marriage. Let's pause it right there about Zahara. I want to speak to black families. If this is true, if this is really what happened to Zahara, that someone poisoned her, perhaps because they were jealous, that even her career, apparently it was picking up now. This is not the first time that she's experiencing hardship concerning relationship. I believe her first relationship that we know with one of the guys who's also in the entertainment industry ended at lobola negotiations. Apparently something happened that caused, I don't know if it was the guy, to call off the engagement or to call off the wedding or whatever. Something happened at lobola negotiations, and even this time, now this time, something happened at lobola negotiations, and this time it caused her to be no more. A lot of people suspect foul play, and I want to speak to black families. We have a tendency, whether this is true or not, but as black families, we have a tendency, especially those who are close to you, who they can be jealous of either their sibling or their close relative, whether it's a cousin or what. If they see that maybe you are getting married, they have not yet been married, or maybe they don't even want to be married in life. They've made up their mind. I know of a person who says it with her own mouth that I don't want to be married because of this. They have their reasons. Well, if that is their choice, it's good. But now the very same person who claims that they don't want to be married also wants other people who are interested in marriage not to be married, because they feel like if they get married past her, it will look like her own life is not happening. Yet it is her own choice not to be married. And remember, whatever you confess with your mouth, be careful, because it comes to pass. So if this is true about the close family of Zahara, as a black family, we need to be careful of what we do. You know, whenever God is about to take a family out of poverty, whenever God gets ready to deliver a family or a generation or a lineage from poverty, he picks one person from the family. He won't take the entire family or a lot of people from the family and bless them at once. No. He will pick one person who is willing to operate in the gifts that God has given them in their life. And through that person, the entire generation or the entire lineage or the entire family will be released from poverty. It's really short-sightedness of the family members who become jealous of someone whom God has pinpointed from the family and raise that person and bless that person. They just put jealousy forward, forgetting that God is releasing the entire family through that one person that God is blessing. So as a black family especially, I'm sorry to use this word black, but as Africans, let me put it that way, we need to be very careful of what we do. Let everyone gets jealous at some point in their lives, but let us not put jealousy forward. When jealousy comes, okay, acknowledge it, say I'm jealous here, but try to rid it off your life, because nothing will go well with you if you entertain jealousy, because once you entertain jealousy, it will lead to other things. You can even end people's lives just because you are jealous of them. And while I'm at that point, I would like to encourage everyone. It is important for us to go to God for our individual gifts. You know, if you operate in your God-given gift, in whatever it is that God placed upon your life, that He wants you to serve Him through, if you find that one thing or those things, there's no way that you'll be jealous of other people, because they will be operating in their gifts, and you also, you'll be operating in your gift. And you know, once you're operating in your own gift, you become fulfilled in life. The reason people aren't fulfilled and they feel like we should stop someone, they can't progress when we don't, is because they haven't gone to God and asked, Lord, what is it that is my gift, my number one gift, my number one talent that you want to use me through, that you want me to serve you through. If you can find that one thing, even when jealousy comes, you will only ask God to help you operate in your own, not in that person's own, or try to end someone's life just because they've answered their own call. I believe Zahara has answered her own call in life, and I believe he started from humble beginnings. I once heard that he used to take his guitar and go to East London town and would be playing in town for people. That's how she was discovered. That's also what Somizi said in the memorial service. That's how she was discovered. She would be playing her guitar in town, like, and then people will donate to her or contribute whatever it is. That's how her first manager or her first record label found her talent, and found her. So ask God, each and every one of us, we should go to God and ask God to help us find that one thing or those things that we should serve Him through, those gifts that He has planted in us. And once you find fulfillment in those gifts, you do not care who is doing what with their life or how they are excelling with their own life. Because when you operate in your gifts, it gives you fulfillment, and no one can fire you when you are operating in your own gifts. Imagine family members, they see you as a cash cow in the family just because you have made it. And now, maybe now that you are going to get married, they feel like they won't be able to get anything from you, because now you'll be having your own husband, your own family, and that would come first, that you would need to pay attention to. It shouldn't be like that, people. And you find that these people that are doing, you will find that, I'm not saying that's the case, but you will find that these people that are doing this are even sisters that are older than her, that should even be helping her out or supporting her as a younger sister. But they've told themselves, oh, she has made it in the family, she must do this for us, she must do that for us. And now that she's getting married, she won't be able to do this. Some people go as far as sangomas to try to stop a good thing like marriage from happening. The Bible said, whatever you sow, you will reap. So if you are sowing that kind of wickedness, what do you expect to reap in life? So I don't know what comment others might have. I just thought I should talk about this specific part, because the passing of Zahara on its own, it's bothering many South Africans. I personally feel that it was untimely. It came unexpectedly. I personally was expecting her to still flourish in life, to still bloom, to still go further in life. I didn't expect her life to end so soon, and and also to end the way it did. But God knows. And God allows certain things for a reason. It's not like God is not talking to those who are doing evil. He is speaking to them day in, day out. But we serve a very long-suffering God, a very patient God. He tends to be patient with people, even unbelievers, even workers of iniquity. He pleads with them to repent, to stop what they are doing. But most of the time, the people proceed, they force their evil, they do it by force. And when time comes that God answers, they will not like it. But what are your thoughts on Zahara's passing, and what are your thoughts on all the news surrounding her passing? Please drop your comment down in the comment section, and thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for liking. I appreciate you all. Goodbye.